We have already talked about many aspects of IELTS online. There is a channel, videos are uploaded over there, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channel IELTS with Kashif. You must have watched the videos relating to IELTS. I have discussed true, false, filling the blanks, and list of heading. This is about reading module, which is the toughest module in IELTS, and I'm sure I'll make the IELTS reading easy for you. Today I'm going to discuss about the matching information. You can say matching heading, matching information, but it's a fourth basic module of IELTS reading. First is true false, second is filling the blanks, third is list of heading, and the fourth is matching heading. Very important, that also comes in the paper, and most of the time that comes in the paper. So we will talk about. Friends, this is Kashif Shahzad. I am an IELTS trainer. I teach IELTS online and offline. I also work as a student counselor and a teacher trainer. We work as a powerful educational services in Gujarat. You can also visit there and you can check the environment and you can meet us face to face over there. Let's talk about IELTS reading matching heading. As I told in my previous video, how to attempt list of heading, like you read a paragraph, you skim through it, you get the central idea, and then you go to the heading and you select the heading out of that. This is the easiest way. One mistake which all people do, that you read the paragraph and you straightforward go to the list of heading and you match it. This is wrong practice. This is not the way you can find the right answers. First you will have to finalize the answer, central idea of the paragraph, then you'll have to go to the list of heading. Now in that previous activity, you have paragraphs in your question and the list of headings as an option that you can go through. In this matching heading or matching information question, you will have the headings in your questions and you'll have to match those headings with the paragraph you are given in a passage. The first method, which normally, or if people haven't got the guidance, what they do is, if you are given 5 to 6 headings in a question that match these with the paragraphs, so they pick the heading and they go through those all paragraphs and match this, and they pick second heading and they go to through the paragraph and they match it, and that takes a lot of time, plenty of time. So this is a lengthy method. I would never suggest you go for it. The best method is almost same as you go in the list of heading. What do you do in your list of heading? You go back, you read the paragraph A and you get the central idea, you come back and match with the list. Then you read the paragraph B, you get the central idea, you match it with the list of heading you are given, then you find the answer. But in the matching information is almost the same method. You are given headings in your question, you pick the heading and you don't go back. First you go back, you read the paragraph A and you come to the headings in your question and match these 3 or 4 or 5 headings with the paragraph. If you don't find any match, that's all right, you go to the paragraph B, then you come back, have a central idea of paragraph B, then match with the headings. This is the best method to solve the matching heading. Again, let me repeat it. You go back, you read the paragraph first, don't read the heading first. Read the paragraph first, then have the central idea, then come back and scroll through the headings given in the question. You will definitely find 1 or 2 headings. There is a one positive point, there is a one difference between list of heading and matching heading. In list of heading, repetition is not allowed. If you have decided one answer for paragraph A and if you are on paragraph D, you have again found that it relates to 4 option, but you have already chosen the option 4 before for A, then you must be wrong now or you were wrong before. There is no repetition. You always select one for one. If you repeat, then you definitely think that you are wrong somewhere. But despite this fact, in matching information you can be repeated. there is a line written, you can use this letter more than once. In uh, if you see carefully, if you watch matching information carefully, there is a line written before the headings noting as NB, that you may use one letter more than once. So what does that mean? Let me tell you. That means if you have read the paragraph A, you come back to the heading, you don't find any heading relating to that A, that's all right. You go to the paragraph B, read the paragraph B, have the central idea or have the second idea as well. Sometimes it happens you have read the paragraph B and you come back and scroll the list, you find that there is a first heading also matches with the paragraph B and the last heading also matches with the paragraph B. That can happen. That is what I was talking about. You can use one letter more than once. So that means if you have the question number is, for example, 20 and you are matching with that paragraph B, so you have the list of question 20 to 25. So you find that 20 heading and 25 heading both matches with the paragraph B. So that can be the answer. You will write the answer 20 in front of 20, that it relates to paragraph B, and you will also write the question in front of heading 25, that also relates to paragraph B. That is a positive point, that you can have two headings in one paragraph. Again, the benefit is you have already read the paragraph, you have the idea that more than one heading is relating to that paragraph. So that is the best strategy. You go to the paragraph, read it like you read in list of heading, have the central idea, come back and scroll through the headings, and you will definitely find at least one or two. It happens sometimes that you read the paragraph, you find the central idea, you come back to the scroll through the headings and you don't find any heading. That can also happen. Why? In list of heading you used to have like 6 paragraph and you will have to write the headings in front of 6 paragraphs, but you may have the heading like 8 headings, so 2 may be extra. But here you have 6 headings in your question, you may have 8 paragraph. I hope you understand that point. You have 6 heading in question, but you may have 7 to 8 paragraphs. So that doesn't mean that all 8 paragraphs should be fitted in 6 heading, but that can also be possible that 8 paragraphs should be matching with the 6 headings. That's all for matching information. I hope this will make very much clear to you how to attempt matching heading. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you watch all the IELTS video which are updated and which the notification comes to you. I'll come with the next video, next module in the channel IELTS with Kashif. Till then, take care and remember me in your prayers. Allah Hafiz.